Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is another edition on away days, another edition, sorry, of my 2 cents involving Arsenal Football Club this time. This is actually the first podcast episode of the new year. So happy New Year for everyone who's listening on Podbean. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. And yeah, in that time, we've seen different things come up in regards to football and NFL. So far, just gone off the topic quickly with the wildcard weekend. There's some good games in the NFL in the playoffs, and it's going to continue on right until we get to the Super Bowl on the 9th of February. But I've got some other things planned for that, which you guys will see. Eventually, you'll see something by the time it gets to the Super Bowl. So yeah, just keep a lookout for me when it gets to the Super Bowl day on the 9th of February. So yeah, keep a lookout. Um, but this is a edition of my 2 cents involving Arsenal Football Club. I'm gonna talk about the game today. Big North London derby as it always is. Against Tottenham, but also I'm just going to bring up the other games where we've played and where we've actually lost and we've gone out of one cup competition and we're actually behind in another cup competition. So we've played 3 games in the last 8 days. On Sunday we played Manchester United in the FA Cup. We lost them on penalties 5-3, and we are 2-0 down against Newcastle in the first leg of the Carabao Cup. So after those 2 games, there, I mean, okay, they're cup competitions, but a game is a game, and you can only beat what's in front of you. Um, this was a very, very big response, especially once again where teams have done us favours. And yesterday, Liverpool drew Nottingham Forest, so they dropped points again. Forest, they themselves dropped points because they're in third place. So we had to respond. We had to make the most of the dropping of points, and we got that today, which was always good. Opening sections of the game, yeah, we was had all the possession, looking threatening if we can say that. But then Sod's Law, they go and score, and take the lead after go and take the lead. So it was always and at that point, when you're seeing that Sun scored after 25 minutes, you're thinking, oh gosh, here we go again. Um, so you have to find strong character to come back into the game. Arsenal got the equaliser through a Dominic Solanke on goal from a corner, and 4 minutes later, Leandro Trossard scored just before half time. Um, Going into the second half, Arsenal looked a bit more threatening again. We had chances to put the game to bed, we couldn't quite do it. And Spurs could have scored at the very end as well. So it's it's a relief to get this type of win. Like I said, it's always good to beat these guys. It's always good to beat Tottenham because at the end of the day, these are our rivals, and we love beating them when we do. But from a more serious point, we are seeing players going down like flies. So we actually do need to dip into that transfer market this January now, and I think we need to bring some players in. There is word that a couple of players that there is someone coming in. Whether we get him this month or whether we get him in the summer, who knows? But we do need a striker, and I said this at the start of the year that we need a striker to have the likes of Jesus and Havertz as our strikers when we're playing in 4 different cup competitions. I'm thinking, we need to bring in someone else, especially when Jesus doesn't score as much as he should. And Havertz, what is he? Is he an out striker? Is he a cam? Is he a false nine? What are we doing with him? It's hard to figure out what to do, and this is why I think we need to bring that out and out sharpshooter of a striker who can put 20-25 goals a season in the back of net for Arsenal. Um, very, 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 again, and there was points in the game where I just thought, we should have been putting this game to bed. Like I just said, this game should have been put out of sight. And Tottenham, for all their hard work and huffing and puffing, they look jaded themselves. They don't look their best, and they got players out injured as well. And we should have won this by a lot more, I think, in my opinion. Um, you know, I look at the stat. When you look at the stats. Yeah, we have 4 shots on target for 14. I mean, it's begging. The stats themselves just beg out to say, let's get a striker. We need a striker. We need someone who can be that point at the top of the formation and can just put the ball in there, just be a be a menace to defenders. But we just don't seem to be doing it. And even now that there's a it's like there's a lack of fluency within the team. Even with Odegaard, I love Odegaard. He's it's like he's lost a bit of edge, if that makes sense. Um, you know, it's I don't know. It's just it's a frustrating one. It's frustrating because we are where we are. We're second. We're 4 points behind the leaders. About they've got a game in hand, but there's still just little itty bits. But I'm like most people know about me. I'm not one of these Arsenal fans out there who goes on how they go on. When you see what they see, I mean, after we lost to Manchester United in the penalties, I saw some of the videos of some other Arsenal fans out there, and I just thought, guys, come on, like let's calm this down. Like let's not go over the top with how it is. And the one thing that got to me is the fact that was Kai Havertz getting death threats about from he was getting death threats and his family was getting death threats because he missed a penalty. And I thought, hold on a minute. I started thinking to myself, you got Arsenal fans sending death threats to this guy. Yet a few years ago, a certain Arsenal player who was playing for England missed a penalty. He was getting bombarded with abuse. And I can guarantee you those fans who were bombarding on Havertz were probably the ones who were defending Saka when it happened to him. So football fans, they're a fickle bunch. We are a fickle bunch, and there are some more fickle than others. 1 minute you're going on about doing what you're doing to Kai Havertz, but yet Kai Havertz could have scored a hat trick today, and it all would have been forgiven. Come on, it's only a game. Yeah, at the end of the day, yes, we love our passion, but just remember it's only a game. Going back to the game, uh, yes, like I said, we had more chances to put the game to bed, but couldn't quite get done. But you know what, we still got the 3 points. We still, we did have to put the game. We were expected to win this game considering where Spurs are in the league and how they've been doing. I mean, like I said, they've got players out themselves who are out, but we've got players dropping like flies as well. So you know, to have the team depleted how it is and to respond after the 2 games that we've lost recently against Newcastle and against Manchester United, to come out in this game today and win was a huge testament to the team and to give the fans something as well, which I think was great. So well done, boys, for doing well. They put another shift in today as well. So you can't even fault them as well for it. They done more today. So what does that mean? So for the table, what that means is, if you look at my table here, good old Sky Sports. Liverpool are still top on 47 points. Arsenal are 4 points behind, but they have played a game more. With Nottingham Forest 2 points behind, who have also played the same as well. Now, Arsenal's next game is at home against Aston Villa, which will be another tough game for Arsenal. And I believe after that game we have Manchester City. So 2 games, two big games there, which we need to be taking advantage of. Um, like I said, Liverpool have been dropping points here and there. They've been getting draws, and where they've been dropping points, we should have won, but we've been drawing as well. So it's been a bit unlucky for us. If we'd taken the most of those chances, we would actually be level with them right now, maybe even top. But they still have the game in hand. So we need to, we can still be optimistic, but we do need to bring in we do need a striker. Not sure who. I'd love to see Isaac come to the team, but Newcastle are just going to ask for how much money for him. There are other players out there who we can bring into the team. Vlahovic as well. Um, there's one time there was Ollie Watkins' name being mentioned, and there's play. We just need a striker. We do need a striker, and I think we need another winger as well. with how things are going. Um, it's we're getting to that point in the season now where the next few games are going to be key for every single team in the league. So um, that's something else I will be doing at some point very very soon in regards to the fact that we are halfway through the Premiership season. So we'll be doing something in regards to all 20 teams in the league. So I do keep a lookout for that as well. But yeah, guys, wasn't gonna say too much about it, but I'm just gonna say it was a good response from the boys after the last two games. Um, you know, 2-0 down against Newcastle. You know, when we didn't really have a shot on target in the first leg of the Carabao Cup, and then we lost obviously Manchester United in the FA Cup as well. Very woeful performance. You know, wasteful chances, a missed penalty. You know, you know, them type of things there can actually wear effect on the team. But for the team to come back today and get that big win out there, we know what the big, like I said, you know what the game means to everyone when it comes to North London derby. So it's always great to beat them, but this is added bonus the fact that we close the gap on Liverpool. So we just got to keep grind out those wins and just grind the points down, and then hopefully by the time we play them again, we can see if we can get top, and then go from there. But guys, yep. Wasn't gonna say too much, like I said before. This is another edition of my 2 cents. If you are listening to me, you are listening on Podbean. If you are watching me, you are watching me on my YouTube channel, which is Dino, Away Days. So thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, like, please do follow me on my sport TikTok page as well, which is Dino Away Days. Day spelled DAZE. Keep a lookout for that. Going to be speaking more off topic again. Going to go back to NFL. Going to do my predictions for the divisional playoffs, which are coming up this weekend. There are also games this weekend in the league, in the Premiership as well as up and down the country. And I will be speaking more in regards to results in regarding to the NBA and the NHL as well. So I'll be mentioning the results from those as well. So just stay tuned and keep a lookout for those. But guys, that's me, that's Dino, that's my 2 cents. This is the Away Days podcast. I'll see you in the next one.